He who is brave is free. Seneca. What if I told you that the secret to making her crave your touch isn't about flashy moves or rehearsed lines? It's deeper than that. It's about a quiet power that comes from within, a calm confidence that makes you magnetic without trying. Imagine this. Women don't just notice what you do, they feel what you are. Your presence, your calm energy, your steady confidence, that's what truly ignites desire. In this video, we're diving into powerful Stoic tips that help you embody this kind of irresistible energy. You'll learn how to master yourself, control your emotions, and radiate a magnetic calm that draws her closer, making her long for your touch, not because of what you say, but because of who you are. Stick with me till the very end, because the last few points will completely change the way you think about attraction and connection. This isn't about tricks or gimmicks. This is about becoming the man she can't resist, the man who moves through life with that rare, effortless allure. Ready to make her crave your touch? Let's get started. Number 1, master calm confidence through Stoic acceptance. If you want her to crave your touch, the first thing you need to master is calm confidence. And not just any confidence, but one forged through the timeless practice of Stoic acceptance. This isn't about putting on a mask or trying to appear a certain way. It's about cultivating an inner stillness and unshakable poise that comes from accepting what you cannot control and focusing your energy where it truly matters, on yourself. Reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. When you grasp that, everything changes. You might wonder what calm confidence really looks like. It's that quiet certainty that doesn't need to shout. It's the steady gaze, the measured breath, the relaxed posture that speaks louder than any words ever could. And this calm doesn't arise from luck or pretending. It's a skill you build daily by training your mind to accept reality without resistance. You accept the things you cannot change, how she feels, what she thinks, or how she responds, and instead you master your reactions. This acceptance doesn't mean passivity or giving up. It means refusing to let external chaos invade your inner peace. Epictetus nailed it when he said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Let this be your mantra. To make this practical, start with your breath. When you feel tension or doubt creeping in, because they will, pause. Take a slow, deliberate breath and remind yourself, this moment is neutral. It's what you do with it that defines you. Practice this daily until calmness becomes your default. This is how you project confidence, not through force but through presence. When you enter a room or simply lean in for a touch, you're grounded in your own steady energy. And believe me, that energy is magnetic. It draws her in because it signals safety, stability, and authenticity. Now here's the thing. Craving your touch isn't just about physical attraction. It's about how you make her feel without even trying. Calm confidence means you're not chasing approval or reacting out of fear. Instead, you offer a space where she feels genuinely seen and secure. This is the Stoic way, being so anchored in yourself that you can extend calmness to others naturally. When you practice acceptance, you stop needing to control the outcome and start enjoying the process of connection itself. That shift. It's powerful beyond words. Try this exercise. Next time you interact with her, focus entirely on your breath and your stance. Imagine you are an immovable rock amidst shifting waves. You're present, attentive, and relaxed. Don't rush to fill silence or prove yourself. Just be. Afterward, reflect on how that changes the dynamic. You'll notice her response shifts too, often subtly but unmistakably. This is because calm confidence is contagious. When you embody it, your touch carries the weight of your inner peace, making it something she longs for. Remember, Stoicism teaches that your worth isn't tied to external validation but to your character and self-mastery. When you accept this fully, you stop being needy and start being irresistible. You become a man who commands respect and desire effortlessly because your calm is nada, it's a way of life. So, master calm confidence through Stoic acceptance, not just for her, but for yourself. Let this be the foundation on which every touch, every glance, every moment of connection stands. That's how you make her crave your touch. Number 2, maintaining calm and steady emotional control. When it comes to making her crave your touch, one of the most powerful things you can do is master the art of calm and steady emotional control. This isn't just about hiding your feelings or pretending you're unbothered. It's about truly owning your inner state, no matter what's happening around you. You see, there's a magnetic quality in a man who doesn't get swept away by every emotional wave. The kind of calm that radiates confidence, strength, and a quiet assurance that pulls people in without a word spoken. This is exactly what the Stoics taught us to cultivate. Reminded himself, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. The moment you accept that your emotions don't have to control you, you tap into a force that is irresistibly attractive. Think about your daily interactions, especially those moments when tension or excitement bubbles up. How often do you let that energy run wild? The truth is, losing your cool or showing emotional volatility sends a message of instability. But when you keep your emotions steady, calm like a deep lake untouched by wind, you become a beacon of safety and certainty. She will notice that steady presence. She'll sense it in your voice, your posture, your gaze. You become someone she can trust, someone whose touch she will yearn for because it promises balance in a chaotic world. To get there, you need to build habits that reinforce this calmness. Start by practicing mindfulness of your breath. When you feel your emotions rising, whether it's impatience, frustration, or nervous excitement, pause. Take a slow, deep breath and remind yourself that you are the master of your mind. This isn't about suppressing your feelings. It's about observing them without letting them dictate your behavior. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." React with intention, not impulse. This small shift rewires your nervous system over time. It's like training a muscle. Each moment of calmness makes the next easier, until being emotionally steady becomes your natural state. Another powerful exercise is to practice responding, not reacting. Imagine a moment where something triggers you, maybe a disagreement or an unexpected comment. Instead of immediately reacting, pause and choose your response deliberately. Keep your voice even, your body relaxed, and your mind clear. This doesn't make you cold or distant. On the contrary, it shows strength. It signals that you can handle life's ups and downs without losing yourself. And in that strength, she finds something profoundly attractive. You can also bring this calmness into your physical presence. When you touch her, let your hand move with deliberate gentleness, guided by intention rather than haste or neediness. A calm, steady touch conveys security and care. It says, "I am here, grounded and confident." You're not just reaching out for the sake of touching. You're communicating something deeper through your stillness. Try this practical step. Next time you're with her, practice slowing down your reactions. Notice when your pulse quickens or your thoughts race and bring yourself back to calm. Speak softly. Move deliberately. Let your presence be an anchor in the moment. Over time, this will become second nature, and she'll start to crave that steady energy. It's not about grand gestures, but about consistent, intentional calm that builds a magnetic aura. Remember, this kind of emotional mastery doesn't come overnight, but every time you choose calm over chaos, you're building a foundation of resilience and allure. The Stoics teach us to focus on what's within our control, and your emotional state is the most important territory you command. When you master this, your touch will carry a silent promise, a promise of peace, strength, and unwavering presence that she won't be able to resist. Number 3, cultivate emotional self-control and presence. You want her to crave your touch, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, in every quiet moment you share. That craving, that magnetic pull, doesn't come from force or flashy displays. It's born from something far deeper, your emotional self-control and presence. Imagine for a second what it means to truly be with someone, to hold your ground inside yourself while the world rushes around you. That's the essence of Stoic strength. Said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This power is your greatest asset when it comes to making her want to be close to you, to long for your touch because it represents calm, safety, and a rare kind of confidence. Emotional self-control isn't about bottling up your feelings or pretending nothing affects you. It's about knowing yourself so well that you don't react impulsively to every little thing. When you master your emotions, you create a stable, grounding energy that she can lean into. That steadiness makes your presence magnetic. It means when tension rises, you don't snap or withdraw. Instead, you meet the moment with quiet strength. Your calm becomes a refuge. People, especially women, are instinctively drawn to that kind of inner peace because it signals security. So, start practicing this now. The next time you feel a rush of impatience, frustration, or even excitement, don't just push it away. Acknowledge it calmly, then gently redirect your focus back to the present moment. Presence is about more than just being physically there. It's the active, deliberate attention you give to the here and now, to her, to the subtle energies between you. Epictetus taught that wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. When you apply this to presence, it means you don't chase distractions or get lost in your own thoughts while she's speaking or sitting beside you. Instead, you listen, not just with your ears, but with your entire being. Your gaze softens, your breathing slows. You become an anchor in the chaos. This kind of focused presence is intoxicating. It makes your touch more than skin deep. It becomes an extension of your centered mind and steady heart. You need to train yourself to be this man every day. Start small. Practice sitting quietly for a few minutes, breathing deeply and noticing your thoughts without judgment. When you catch your mind wandering, bring it back gently. This exercise rewires your brain for presence and self-control. Then in your daily interactions, challenge yourself to stay grounded. If a conversation triggers a rush of emotions, pause, take a breath. Respond with calm intention, not reaction. This will feel strange at first, but with time it becomes a powerful habit. Your emotional resilience grows, and with it, your ability to create magnetic, meaningful connections. Remember, this isn't about suppressing who you are. It's about becoming the master of your inner world so that your outer world, your actions, your touch, reflect that mastery. When she senses your calm confidence, your refusal to be tossed about by every emotion, she will crave your touch because it symbolizes something rare and deeply human. A man who is fully himself and fully present. That's a presence that draws her in like nothing else. So start today. Practice emotional self-control and cultivate your presence like the Stoics did. Let the wisdom of guide you. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Make your thoughts calm, your presence solid, and your touch unforgettable. When you do, you'll find that craving emerges naturally from a place of strength, not neediness, from connection, not control. And that is the kind of craving that lasts. Number 4, build anticipation with patience and restraint. You want her to crave your touch, not just physically, but in a way that lingers in her mind, stirs her emotions, and draws her in deeper. This kind of desire isn't born from rushing or overwhelming. It's forged through patience and restraint. It's about understanding that anticipation is a quiet fire you kindle slowly, not a blaze you set off all at once. The Stoics knew this well. Epictetus taught that no great thing is created suddenly. The same applies to building attraction that sticks. You need to master the art of waiting, of holding back just enough to make every moment of contact more powerful and meaningful. Patience isn't passive, it's active control over your impulses. It means choosing to be present, calm, and composed rather than desperate or eager. When you're patient with your touch, you're telling her without words that you value the moment and yourself enough to not rush it. This restraint, this deliberate slowing down, creates a magnetic pull. It makes her wonder what's coming next. You're not just another man chasing immediate gratification. You're the one who controls the rhythm, who builds a tension that's electric and irresistible. Reminded us how much time he saves who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does or thinks. Focus on your own steadiness instead of chasing quick results. Building anticipation means turning every interaction into a tease of something greater, without forcing it or making it awkward. Your touch becomes a question mark, not an exclamation point. You might start with a light brush of your fingers on her arm, a gentle hand resting on her back, or a slow, deliberate movement that lingers just a little longer than expected. These small moments become promises of more, but only if you allow space for her to feel the tension grow. This requires confidence, the kind that says, "I know what I want, but I'm not desperate to get it now." That confidence is magnetic. It creates a quiet conversation between your touch and her anticipation. To develop this habit, you need to be mindful and intentional. Don't dive in head first. Instead, practice restraint. When you feel the urge to touch or hold her, pause, breathe. Assess the moment. Ask yourself if your touch will add to the buildup or if it will spoil the tension by rushing the process. This is where Stoic discipline shines. You're not ruled by fleeting desires but by reason control. You're sculpting a slow-burning fire, not lighting a match for instant flames. Epictetus said, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." Your power lies in your patience and restraint. Try this practical exercise. During your next close moment, be aware of your impulse to reach out or intensify contact. Instead of giving in immediately, count to 3 silently before you move. Then make your touch deliberate, light but confident, slow but sure. Notice how this changes the dynamic. It forces you to slow down, to be present, and to savor the buildup. Over time, this will transform your presence from someone who acts on impulse to someone who commands attention through controlled energy. Remember, the goal isn't to deny your desires but to channel them wisely. When you do, every touch becomes a statement, every pause a promise. You become the man who can hold a moment without fear, who understands that sometimes waiting is the greatest act of seduction. As put it, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This is your guide for touch as well. Only act when it's right and only move when it feels true. Patience and restraint aren't weaknesses. They're your secret weapons to make her crave your touch like no other. Number 5, communicate value through authenticity and respect. If you want her to crave your touch, the foundation isn't some flashy trick or empty charm. It starts deeper with something real and unshakable, authenticity paired with genuine respect. You can't fake this. You can't put on a mask or play a role and expect it to land. She's sensing more than words. She feels your energy, your intent, the truth beneath the surface. The Stoics remind us that true power comes from being grounded in who you are, not who you pretend to be. Said, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. That's your compass. It keeps you honest and it makes your presence magnetic. Communicating value through authenticity means you show up as yourself, stripped of any need to impress or manipulate. You own your strengths without arrogance and your flaws without shame. This level of acceptance radiates confidence in a way that draws people close. When you respect yourself, it sets the standard for how others will respect you. You don't overreach, you don't shrink, you simply exist with steady integrity. That stability is attractive. It's a calm harbor in a world full of noise. It signals that you're safe to be around, that your touch isn't just skin deep, but anchored in a man who values himself, and by extension, values her. Respect is the other crucial piece. This isn't about grand gestures or declarations. It's about the small, consistent ways you honor her boundaries, listen without distraction, and respond without expectation. Epictetus taught us, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. So practice that. Listen actively. Let her feel heard, not just waiting for your turn to talk. When you respect her space and pace, you communicate that her comfort and agency matter to you. That kind of respect isn't just appreciated, it becomes magnetic. It builds desire because craving someone's touch comes from feeling safe and valued, not pressured or used. Now, how do you make this actionable? Start by checking in with yourself daily. Are you showing up authentically? Are you clear on your values and living by them? If you catch yourself slipping into habits of trying to be someone you're not, pause and recalibrate. Remember, authenticity is a muscle you build through practice. When you interact with her, be present. Notice your impulses. Do you want to impress her or genuinely connect? Shift your focus to connection. Let your words and gestures flow naturally from who you are, not who you think she wants. Another exercise is to tune into respect through your body language and actions. When she speaks, lean in slightly, maintain gentle eye contact, and mirror her energy subtly. Don't crowd her space. Respect the invisible lines she sets. Touch her only when the moment feels mutual and unforced. These nuances matter. They're the quiet language of respect that says, I see you, I value you. Over time, this builds a magnetic field that draws her toward you, because craving isn't just about physical contact. It's about the emotional and psychological resonance behind it. Don't forget the Stoic wisdom that guides us here. The external world, including her reactions, is beyond your control. What you can control is how you show up, authentically, respectfully, and consistently. When you focus on this, you shift from trying to get her to crave your touch to simply being the kind of man whose presence naturally invites it. It's a subtle but profound shift in mindset, one that changes everything. You become less anxious, more grounded, and more compelling. So start today. Commit to living authentically and respecting both yourself and her. Notice how this changes the energy between you. It won't happen overnight, but the transformation is powerful and lasting. The craving you want to ignite isn't a fleeting spark. It's a slow-burning flame fueled by genuine connection. This is the Stoic way to make her crave your touch. Be real, be respectful, and above all, be steady in your own worth. Remember, true attraction isn't about tricks or flashy moves. It's about the calm confidence and steady presence you carry within. Like said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. When you master yourself first, the desire you spark becomes irresistible and genuine. So commit to this journey of inner mastery. Be patient, stay calm, and embody that quiet strength every day. If you do, you won't just make her crave your touch, you'll make her respect and cherish the man you truly are. If you found value in this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the Stoic way. Share your thoughts below. What's one Stoic mindset you're ready to adopt to deepen your connection? Until next time, stay steady, stay strong, and keep living the Stoic way.